Right. I mean, well, it is Dobrein. Dobrein is an exceptional player, one of the best for sure. But I feel like q4r is a little bit more comfortable against Shang than most of the people we've seen today.
Oh, and opening up that recovery, Dobrein finding the gauntlets, finds that downer, goes for the sidelight follow, or the cider follow, but q4r interrupts it with some unarmed again. q4r now picking up the sword, is going to be putting out a lot of Sares and dares, but a neutral light comes out from Dobrein, and a nice double neutral light read, goes for that chase on down sig, has q4r on the side of the stage, he gets the nair, goes for that ground pound follow-up, and he gets it, that's the stock!
That's the gimp.
Whoa!
If anybody here has seen Dobrein's gauntlet video, you'll notice he mentioned some combos, some basic combos with the gauntlets, and that's down light into side light into neutral air, like that. And then there's also just baiting out neutral airs to continuously throw people down the side of the map and follow up with a ground pound. It's beautiful. Dobrein is definitely one of the best with gauntlets.
And Dobrein loves the gauntlets. I've heard him personally say that he thinks it's one of the best weapons in the game, and the fact that the monk has been released with 7 decks allows him to really show off everything that the gauntlets are capable of. Not to mention that I just think that the monk, Shang, has such great signatures, such amazing signatures in comparison to q4r, who's only got a few really special situation-based sigs, right? Like, you could do so many mix-ups with Shang's signatures, and now we're seeing him already doing it at the very start of this match with that down sig, and now fighting against q4r has almost gotten the kill percent again. As the spear tosses that downwards, tries to follow with that Sarah and finds a neutral light, puts out that down sig, doesn't work on q4r like it did in the winner's quarters match that Dobrein had against Stimpy, but now going in for that side sig, finds a nice neutral light, trying to get that signature kill, and he's not getting punished by q4r. q4r is not sure how to approach. D-Light Sarah does KO, but he's in kill percent.
q4r was not trying to approach. q4r was doing what he needed to do right there, and that was playing passively and baiting out Dobrein's attacks and waiting for a punish opportunity. He does find himself in the kill percent, but what I like we've seen from q4r is that, you know, a lot of people were running into Dobrein's signatures trying to punish those frames. q4r, ooh, he does get caught by that down sig, but q4r has been basically just kind of waiting out the signatures and not running into them like we've been seeing from a lot of people.
Ooh, nice downer coming up from q4r there, but he doesn't get the nair follow-up, can't find anything else. Sidelight comes in, trying to stabilize with this hammer. That sidelight not leading into any combos from Dobrein as he does not wait out to read the dodge. Now holding onto the spear, tries to go for the nair. Second nair connects, q4r runs underneath him, waits out that down sig, but doesn't punish, goes too high and tosses the weapon into his face, but gets nothing else. Dobrein putting out these down sigs, getting untouched.
I know that down air from q4r did not hit to punish that down signature, but that was a good option take. Had he been positioned correctly, that would have worked beautifully, and I think that's a great way to punish that signature.
q4r finds that D-Light, goes for a Sarah follow-up, trying to get this KO. The Sarah does not connect as Dobrein dive kicks beneath it, and that down sig not spaced correctly, does not get that ledge guard, and the cider sends Dobrein flying. q4r just wants the stock for an opportunity to be able to take game 1, and gets that nice side sig. There we go.
He gets that opportunity. q4r showing that he is able to contend against Dobrein. He is at a damage deficit, but the stocks are even. It's still anybody's match, in my opinion.
And that D-Light recovery into nair, that's a lot of damage, and something that we saw there was not only, oh wow, literally dodged out of the way of that down sig, but q4r punished the down sig from the spear, and that was the first time we saw a solid punish that led into a kill. And Dobrein landing with that Sarah has already been brought into the orange here, as q4r is trying to find this KO with the sword. Those spear down sigs are leading into Dobrein's death now. He Sarahs back to the stage, finds the Sarah as he sends q4r flying, and now he's trying to find this KO. Recovery comes out, tosses that sword directly upwards. q4r looking for these side lights, gets hit by that Sarah and KOs.
Oh, that was so close though. That was a lot closer than I expected to see. That was really anybody's game. What I really liked that we saw from q4r there was that, like I said, unlike most people where they were kind of just like rushing in to punish the signatures and running into the hitboxes, q4r was being patient. He was spacing around them, and he was doing a really good job at punishing those signatures that Dobrein was kind of just fishing for and spamming out there. I like to see that. I'm interested to see if he can tighten up just a little bit and take game 2. We are going back to the gravy boat, same legend picks.
And I really like what you were saying about tightening up a little bit, right? Because Dobrein, I feel like he's half playing to win, half playing to explore signature options, right? And a lot of those down sigs that he was throwing out were just getting him killed, as q4r isn't running into him quite as bit as somebody else. And as we see right there, right? The down sig comes out, doesn't hit, q4r barely misses his punish there. And as he gets a little bit more adjusted to that, Dobrein's going to be able to charge those down sigs less and less. Right there, that fast fall reaction from q4r, the second he hears that sound effect play, he's like, all right, wait out the hitbox, punish. Oh, but that one didn't work.
The spot dodge didn't last long enough for him to avoid that hitbox, and he did end up falling into it. He's finding himself in kill percent. It's looking a little less close this match. Gonna have to see q4r tighten up a bit.
Sidelight comes out, tries to go for a side air follow. Dobrein getting hit by that weapon toss. He's got q4r in kill percent. He needs to find a Sair or something, and that sidelight does not get a good startup. And 2 weapon tosses in a row will hit. q4r looking for these sidelights, falls from that nair, and that Sair from Dobrein does not connect. A nice Sair from q4r, and that brings him into the orange. These hammer hits are pretty devastating. If Dobrein keeps taking them, it's going to be the stock, but Dobrein looking for that D-Light startup, charges up that side sig, gets punched by that down air. Weapon toss doesn't lead into a kill, but the down sig does.
Yeah, it's got the double hitbox there. He was expecting to be able to come behind Dobrein, I feel like, and ended up falling into that hitbox on the back end. Dobrein does take a stock lead and is starting to rack up the aggression and the damage with these gauntlets.
Ooh, and the stopped Sair comes out from q4r, trying to make this a little bit more even than before. Ground pound, however, too early. Dobrein dive kicks back on the stage, but the D-Light Sair nearly does it. Dobrein, having a few jumps, is able to dive kick back on the stage. q4r messing up that punish, and now Dobrein, holding onto his first stock, still has an opportunity to get a lot of damage, and he starts to as a nair connects. Weapon toss hits him. He's so heavily in the red, but I mean, if he finds the spear and he starts a D-Light combo, that's the KO. Sword neutralites aren't going to kill just yet. Dobrein still has some stock to go for.
I mean, Dobrein is past kill percent, in my opinion. If anything with force is going to kill, and that side air should do it. q4r now evening up the stocks. He's not at too much of a deficit. He's got an opportunity to take this game still. He just needs to play patiently.
q4r gets hit by that neutral light. Dobrein goes for that chase up down sig follow, but that's just a little too far beneath the stage to work. And now q4r getting hit by that ground pound. Dobrein bringing that hitbox out really quickly. Gets hit by that downer, puts up the ground pound, but q4r gets a nice D-Light recovery, and that maximizes the damage there. But the side sig hits, that might kill. q4r has to dodge early to make it back, and Dobrein has the ground pound.
Ah, he did blow his dodge there. And that left him open for the edge guard. It looked like he was going to be able to recover, but Dobrein was not going to let that happen. And now he's pulling out a nice string with these gauntlets.
Neutral light comes out, tries to chase out forward, but q4r punishes with the side light, goes in for that side sig. Dobrein does not get hit by it, however, and q4r, he gets hit by another down sig. And Dobrein picking up the spear, opens up with that neutral sig, does not connect, but he's trying to find this neutral sig. Down sig just moving all over the stage with these signatures, and q4r is like, nope, this down sig, I know what it is, I will punish it with the side sig on my sword. And he does aptly, and now Dobrein in kill percent is looking to try to get q4r deeper into the red, but that side sig will do it. q4r realizing that its signature is very strong against the monk.
These matches are really close, a lot closer than I feel like one would expect. And q4r is starting to rack up the damage, does manage to get a dare into recovery. Not enough to necessarily even it up yet, though, and he is in kill percent. And Dobrein, with the side light into recovery, is going to take game 2.